For the past 2 years, I've been studying how to study so that I can effectively ace all my exams without going to a single class. Sam, you're an idiot. Just go to your damn class. If I wanted to watch a slideshow, I would just do it at home. Like, school doesn't actually teach you how to study effectively. They just taught the right techniques. I swear everyone would just be valedictorian. Firmly believe this, but you can get 100 on any exam. Now, other people might be naturally talented, but if you just put the time into the right place when you study, you can quickly become the smartest person in your class. And I will show you scientifically where to put your time so that you can start getting hundreds. Now, I'm not valedictorian. I'm low-key an idiot, and I study for a total of 4 hours before I take my exams. I don't go to class. Now, I like to categorize classes into two types. There are the material classes and the practice classes. Material classes are classes that require reading, understanding, and memorizing information. So this is stuff like history, law, business, anything where you have to read information and understand how it works. Now, practice classes are classes that require you to solve problems through methodologies that are usually repeatable. And yes, some problems require more creativity to solve, but those problems also usually follow a methodology that's repeatable. They just have more parts to them. Now, most classes have both material and practice elements. Some are more material, like biology or any science class, and some are more practice, like math or accounting. Now, first, let's go over how to nail material learning. Best way to literally download all the information in your brain is what I like to call cram and vomit. It's my own study method that I developed that will ensure the least amount of time studied. Now, if you don't know what active recall means, it's basically any study method that requires you to actively think about and recall the information. Does it require more brain power? Yes, but doing active recall actually cuts down the useless study time. It's a way to direct your energy and time into what actually matters versus passive learning methods such as note-taking or cram reading or listening to your lecture. And so how does one cram and vomit? Now, start with the first unit. It could be a textbook, lecture, YouTube video, or whatever. Just get yourself exposed to the material. And while you read or listen, teach it to yourself in small chunks, writing down key facts and verbally yapping. Now, do this throughout the entire unit, and now it's time to vomit. And no, it's not actual vomit. It just means to take out the materials that are in you. Pause. This is to solidify the information in your brain and at the same time reveal what you need more help on. I like to take out a blank piece of paper, title it, and then literally write down everything that I know about the unit. After I do that, I look at the review guide or textbook to see what I missed. If I missed anything, I review that specific part again, teach it to myself while I read, and then do the same thing over and over again with another blank sheet of paper until I feel confident that the information is solidified in my head. Now, after cramming and vomiting the unit, don't go to the next unit. Take a practice test. Studies show that taking a practice test with open-ended short responses right after you study cements the information in your brain. But Sam, where am I supposed to get the practice test? What I do is I highlight my unit, slap it into ChatGPT, then I demand it to give me open-ended short response questions on the important parts of the chapter. Now, repeat all of this with all the other units and you will be an academic weapon because you know that you will violate that exam. Now, for practice learning like math or accounting, the way to study is actually way more simple. Like Valorant or basketball, it's just whoever spends the most ungodly amount of time practicing that wins. But first, you want to find out what you're bad at. I would test yourself using homework assignments or textbook problems. If you don't have any, just use that ChatGPT technique that I just went over and ask it to give you problems on the lecture material. But like in Valorant or basketball, there's different things that you can work on. For example, if you just practice your shots every single day for hours at a time, you will be good at shooting. But you're not good at basketball. Like, there's so many different situations that you have to throw yourself in. So in these types of classes, expose yourself to different defenders. And then once you do that, just practice a variety of problems until you just can't get an answer wrong. I plan to make more videos, and so if you want to see more, subscribe. Now, if you're a real one, let me know by commenting "stay hard" in the comments, because I say that in every video on my Instagram. So only real ones would know. And real ones that watch throughout this entire video.